The child who followed me, he was barefoot, hungry, and wouldn't stop following me. This is the most heartbreaking story I've ever lived through. It happened in a small village that had been torn apart by war. Homes were burnt and destroyed, corpses lay scattered around, and there wasn't a single soul in sight. As I made my way through the rubble, I couldn't shake off this feeling that I was being watched. I stopped to help an old woman who had been injured, and as I did, I saw him. A little boy, no older than 10, dirty and hungry, was staring at me from behind a wall. He didn't speak my language, but I could tell by his eyes that he wanted something. I gave him some water and a piece of bread that I had, and then I continued on my way. For the next few days, I traveled around the village, helping whoever I could. And every time I stopped, the boy was there watching me. He never came closer, but he never left. I would give him food and water, and he would eat it quickly, then run away before I could even ask him any questions. I wanted to take him with me, but I had to keep moving. There were still parts of the village that hadn't been cleared out, and it wasn't safe. On the 4th day, I finally found him. He had snuck into my bag while I was sleeping, and he had followed me all the way to the outskirts of town. I woke up and found him in my bag. I was so relieved to see him, but I knew I had to let him go. I gave him some more food and water, and I talked to him as I prepared to leave. I don't know what I said, but he seemed to understand. He looked at me with those big brown eyes, and he nodded his head. I knelt down and hugged him goodbye. It was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever had to do. I felt like I was abandoning my own brother. I got up and I started to walk away, but I couldn't help but look back. He stayed there kneeling, and he kept on waving until I disappeared. I don't know what happened to him, but I hope he found a better life somewhere else. Would you have taken him with you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to hear more stories like this, stay tuned.